طول خطوة كهذه بالتأكيد. ها، إذا تبقت لديه أي قوة حقيقية.
Well, hello there, Assassin's Creed fans. This is Gar for the Love of Gaming. I've just completed Assassin's Creed Mirage. I took my time in the game, I had fun in the game, and here's my quick overall review / thoughts on the game. I loved it. I had a blast. This game has divided a lot of people. It's a love or hate game with Assassin's Creed. I seem to notice through comments and online that you're in the camp of, if you like the RPG, people who like Origins and Odyssey and Valhalla tend to not like this game as much. And the ones who like the old school Assassin's Creed games, like the Ezio trilogy right up to Unity and Syndicate, love the game. So there is no right or wrong when it comes to gaming. Gaming is all subjective, you know what I mean? Everybody likes what they like. But you come to watch this video because you want to find out what my thoughts on this game is. And I like it. It's a fun little game. It didn't outstay its welcome. I think, personally, I would have liked a bit more. But I liked a few more outposts. Definitely a few more contracts. I wish this game has a replay mission, so you could replay the black spot missions. But Ubisoft have gone on and said, due to the mechanics, it's the same with Valhalla. Once you've done a mission, you can't go back to it. I don't know what idiot in Ubisoft thought that was a good idea, but it is what it is. Hopefully they can sort something out, maybe, but definitely have a new game plus, so you can rerun this game with all your tools, because why not? The new game plus Valhalla, so don't tell me that's not in the programming. So at least get that sorted, Ubisoft. Sort it out, sir. I want to play this game again on hard with all my gear and have a blast with it. This type of game, stealth games especially, call for replay, call for new game plus, because the things you can do, especially when you've put your time in and got all the weapons, and then now I got everything. Now I'm in a world now and I can't do no missions now, and I'm just stuck with maxed out, can't go anywhere. What a dropping of the ball that is. I digress. The game itself, I think, is great. I'm in that camp of loving it. I like the fact that I went into this with my eyes open with this game. I watched Ubisoft's development team, Bordeaux. I think it was Assassin's Creed, but Ubisoft Bordeaux were going through their little videos explaining what this game was, as it started off as a DLC and then they decided to make it bigger and add more to it, but then they wanted to tweak things. They decided there's a good chance they could go back to like AC of old, because this ongoing, what I like to call whinging with the community. I want the old Assassin's Creed games back, we don't like the RPG, and then you got the RPG saying, well, we love the RPG, I don't like the old ones. So I like Ubisoft have addressed both camps and said, right then, we're going to make a game for the old school and we'll carry on with the RPG stuff, because at the end of the day, those games ain't going away. They make too much money. And there's nothing wrong with those games. I enjoyed them. I loved Origins, and I liked Odyssey, and I liked Valhalla. Especially with Valhalla, I just found it just dragged it out. It wasn't so much the game itself, it became just a bloated, repeating missions over and over and over and over, and that's what can happen with Ubisoft games. They want to keep going, but they don't do anything new. Like The Witcher, that's a 200-hour game, but there's always something to do. There's always a new mission. There's always something random happening. There's lots of different things to do in the game to justify the 200 odd hours, where Assassin's Creed games don't. And that's the beauty of this game. It doesn't warrant 200 odd hours. 25 to 30 hours, 30 hours fully maxing the game out. It's more than enough, you know what I mean? So then you get a bit of everything in, and there's always that finish line, which I like, you know what I mean? You've done the game, it's done, that's it. I'm going to keep going on and on and on and replaying, like you do in Odyssey and Valhalla. Just keep regenerating the same side quests over and over and over again, there's no end to it. I like an end to a game. I like to get to it, get it done. And if I want to replay it again, then I can. You know what I mean? That's what I'm like. Anyway, get on the tangent, start the little game rage. Yeah, so if you're an Assassin's Creed fan, they set out to do that. It's not so much a full-blown reboot, making AC1 again, but who wants that, you know what I mean? They've taken the software and the gaming programming of the current generation of Assassin's Creed and they've tweaked it and paid homage to the original games. The social stealth's back. Hiding, sneaking around, the tactics of planning your assassination is all back there, giving you different options of how you go about taking out your contract. Contract missions are back in, black box missions are back in, you know what I mean? Everything is all there. It's a stealth game. It's not meant to be a combat game. It's all about taking out the contract and getting in and getting out. It's a little bit of combat here just to help you, just get away from them. But that's what Assassin's Creed was. You snuck around in the shadows. Only come out to kill and then get out of there. Combat is the last resort, you know what I mean? And that's what this game does. It's giving you combat as a last resort. It's there. But at the end of the day, you gotta get out of there. You gotta move. Run, use the parkour, use the streets. And hide. But for all that, it nails it. Is it perfect? No. I mean, we all wanted the Unity parkour. We haven't got. We got the Origins Valhalla engine parkour. So it's serviceable, but it is dumbed down. I would love a nice wall eject. I like to be in control of my man rather than the game thinks where I'm going to go, and then you'll run up a wrong wall or you stick to something you don't want to stick to because the game's not 100% sure on your actions. But, this system's been in since Origins, you know what I mean? It's been in even longer than that, I say, since Syndicate. Black Flag, you know what I mean? None of the parkour in any of the games is perfect. Even Assassin's Creed 1 is clunky. But alright, you've got the wall ejects where you're looking and where you jump in and all that. That's wish they put that back into the games, but I don't think that's going to happen. There's too many casuals in the world. They don't like to think too hard about it. They just want to run and jump and get on with it. So anyway, the game is a fun game, and for 40 quid, you know what I mean? Look at this game. It's a beautiful looking game. There's plenty to run around. It's an Assassin's Creed playground, you know what I mean? It's all there. And that's where these games thrive when you've got a city. These games don't work in open world, being an assassin. You've got this confined to a city thing is much better. And it's not exactly the city's tiny. Apparently it's the same scope as Unity, and that's more than enough to run around and get on. So it doesn't get boring. You know what I mean? It's great. Trying to show you a bit of everything, you know what I mean? Social stuff is back, blending in, eavesdropping, tailing, all them things that we loved in the original games is all here, you know what I mean?
The guards are ever vigilant.
Pickpocketing, I never thought I'd miss that, but I just love going around, walking past people and just ransacking them of their gold, you know what I mean? Great. And that's what these games are. It's a sandbox, so the game is as good and as fun as you make it as a player, you know what I mean? If you're not creative in your play style of how you run about and go about assassinating people, then it will become repetitive maybe and a bit dumb. And if you get, like me, I just love to just go do silly things. I'm see a couple of guards up ahead now, thinking, we're going to take them out. Let's try this out. Let's smoke bomb them, let's fast travel, and so on. And the new thing they brought out with the focus assassinations. Initially, I wasn't a fan. I thought it looked stupid. I thought he was going to take me out of the game. But when you have a go of it, when you got it maxed out, you know what I mean, and you can do crazy stuff. Like this, look at that there. Look at him, pop. Oh. It's like Shadows of Mordor. It has no business in this game, but God, is it fun to do. And the developer's excuse for this is that he moves so fast that the animus can't keep up with him. I'll take that. You know what I mean? It's a stretch, but it's a video game at the end of the day, because let's calm down and just enjoy it. But the actual mechanic itself is so fun. It makes stealth assassinations so fun to do. Like, I'll try this now. Just guy up there. There we go. There he is. Pop there. Loop there. Boom, straight to him. Very good. Hope you got me. I mean, look at that. Fun all day. Here we go. Oh, assassins, guys, you gotta watch out. They give you a run for your money. You can use it as a get up to something quick. Possibilities at end, love it. So anyway, getting carried away now, getting excited of randomly assassinating people in the world, the enemy in the world now. So anyway, if you're an Assassin's Creed fan, I say it's a no-brainer, just get it. You know what I mean? The size of the game is reflected in the price. It's half price of most AAA games. You're not paying like £100 for it, like it's hard, some countries it's £40, £50. But for what you get, it's a bargain. People who like the RPG games of Assassin's Creed, I think the restriction of combat is going to weigh on you a bit. So I'd say wait for a sale. People who like hack and slashing and look more the RPGs like that, it's not going to be your cup of tea. You're just going to get annoyed. I had a friend who loves Origins and Valhalla. He loves those games, but he played this game and he just couldn't get into it. So that's for those out. So I hope you enjoyed that. Any comments? Just comment in the comments. Anything you got to say about it? If you agree with me or disagree, or get in the comments and we'll have a conversation about it. Or join my Twitch channel, Gaff for the Love of Gaming, and come into parties and things, and we'll talk about the games, why we love and why we hate about them. So Assassin's Creed Mirage, it's a thumbs up for me. I give it a 7 out of 10 if you want to put numbers on it. You know what I mean? It's a fun sandbox assassination stealth game. It ticks the boxes.